Now on my cell phone device. Admit. Okay. Hey, Barbara.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. For some reason, my Zoom crashed. So, you know.
Your Zoom. I already thought that it was my Zoom because it also does that on me.
Oh, maybe it was your Zoom. So I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Well, don't worry about it. So we are going to answer the last question. Now I'm on my cell phone device, so it should be okay. And the last question was about growing food on deserts for moon or for Earth food.
What is the question? Say again. What shall the food do, or
whether you could actually grow food even on deserts?
Ah, okay. Well, you know, you would have to have a sort of greenhouse there. You could do that, and one can also. Well, it's the. You know, it's not my sort of super expertise, but I know that the German Aerospace Center in Bremen, they have developed a deployable greenhouse for more arid and desert-like areas, and it uses the climate and the cooling down in the night to, I think, get some water and so on, so that actually you could grow some food in the desert in one way or the other. But can't tell you more. Maybe you just check out, you know, the person who's interested. Just check out the Eden, the greenhouse team at the German Aerospace Center in Bremen.
Yeah, I mean that's actually a really interesting thing. Because you know, I mean, lately we had someone who just actually said we don't have a food production problem, we have a food distribution problem.
Oh yeah, that is also, of course, yeah, often mentioned.
So we don't necessarily have to grow more food, but we have to distribute it in a more you know, fair and efficient way, probably. Well, this is almost the end of our stream tonight. And, you know, as always, we want to end on a funny note. So I'm sure that you have either anecdotes or some space jokes. And, you know, if you don't have one, I have one, of course.
Well, I think there was one funny thing which one astronaut, you know, talked about once. So, you know, when you're in space, you can just, you know, pass, you know, you're in zero gravity, you know, this is a peeler. So, you know, you can just pass these things on like this, right? They don't fall like they would fall here. And so you get quite adapted after 6 months and used to certain how things are. And so this astronaut said, so he came home and he was sleeping and in his bed, and then he just woke up because, you know, he actually tried to push himself away from the bed to float to the bathroom, and, you know, with a loud bang, he just, you know, landed on the floor, and his wife woke up and was completely shocked. But he was still, you know, in his whole mind, he was still, you know, in this zero G environment. And these things happen very often. Like, you know, when you talk to or speak with astronauts and they hold a pen, you know, after they've come back, they might just try to pass it to you like this, and they're very surprised that, oh, it falls, you know, there's gravity here. So
that is really funny. Well, I have one joke, and I'm sure you will guess the answer. Why did the astronaut have to retire?
Who retired?
The astronaut had to retire. Why?
Oh, that kind of joke. Wow, I have no clue.
Well, because he's spaced out. You know, I like these jokes with the space. Like, what is the astronaut's favorite key on a computer?
Oh my God, you know so many jokes about that. I have no clue. Tell me.
Spacebar, of course. Well, Barbara, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight at the Entrepreneur's Kitchen and for explaining, you know, talking about those very interesting projects you've been involved with. And I also know that you're really busy right now because you're designing other space stations. Next time we should talk about those as well. But maybe you stay in the line for the short after show party because I want to hear all about your projects. While I say goodnight to the beautiful people at the other end of the stream. So, curious people of the internet, thank you so much for watching Entrepreneur's Kitchen tonight. We had Barbara Imhof with us who talked about her recipe about for a brighter and better future with food you can even grow on space and eat on space. And tomorrow, I'm going to have a leader from Pakistan. Asfar Ashan is going to be with us, and we are going to talk about doing business and working from different parts of the world and about cultural, you know, how we might come together, actually. So, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.